According to research, between 5 and 10% of people do not experience an internal monologue. They don't have a running inner voice in their head. So they don't have anything to get quiet on. I wonder what happens to them when they ride a motorcycle. I'm asking because, like for a lot of people, writing, for the most part, can always quiet the voices in my head. I can be very peaceful in my head. I mean, a unity. Technically, it's just me in here. It's an internal monologue. It's the operative term. But it can seem to be different voices, or at least points of view. Sometimes I shouldn't be left alone to my own thoughts. Writers will say you are in the zone when the voices fade and you fully merge with your motorcycle on the road. The term exists because it's something that a lot of people experience. A form of relaxation or meditation. Something combining this machine and yourself and the elements, not all of which are repeatable at any given time. I know I can feel blissful then. It's common for me to ride listening to music. It's common for Bluetooth to fail as well. So it doesn't really make any difference. Sometimes the music is on and sometimes it's not. I will say I think possibly I'm less vulnerable to stray thoughts when I listen to music. And stray thoughts can disturb the zone. Disturbances and distractions are going to happen when we ride. Not just obstacles in the road, but many of us ride with Bluetooth. You get a phone call, you can have a flag man in front because the road turns to one lane and you've got to follow a pilot car. That happened a couple of times on this ride. How we respond can be important. There'll be signs up ahead saying that there's going to be a slowdown or a flag. The more speed you have and the more lean angle we have when this happens, the more your senses sharpen and your pulse can race. On always in the best way. I was there. I wrote it. And because I had a camera on, I can go back over this video and try to see what I did wrong. Looking at it, I lost the zone just for a moment. It probably happened in that sunny, straight bit before entering a right-hand turn into the shade. A stray thought, nothing I can remember. I can't help wondering what it means then to have no thoughts and to be in the zone, and then also to lose your concentration. These things are not entirely consistent. Nonetheless, I lost my concentration for just a moment, and it's still lost as my hands and my body set up for the line on the corner. It's automatic even for a small turn like this. And I ride in my limits. It helps when you're leading a ride as well, because ever so often I glance in the rearview mirror to see that people, at least somebody's still behind. The effect was to draw one fingertip tighter on the front brake and haul the RS down to a slightly awkward but safe entrance into the turn. Hence, no real drama, and barely anything anybody would notice if they were to look and watch. But I notice these things because I guess I'm always trying to get perfect. If you look carefully, you'll notice I didn't really get my mojo back in this case until after the following turn. So losing my concentration cost me 2 turns. both of which I did much slower than I needed to do. And slow in these turns means with less elegance, I guess, and less satisfaction. Happy trails.